Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to the Crippled Handyman. Kind of go over what I just did. I don't have a greenhouse yet. We're into obviously spring. I'm hoping we just had about 20 inches of snow last weekend. It's all gone, but we're well, May 29th. Yeah, I think May 29th today. And up here in the mountains, you just have a different climate where if I would have started the garden early last week, it would have been all, I would have had to cover it because we had freezing temps, 20 inches of snow. So I went around and trying to figure out what I was going to do. I'm not going to have a normal garden like I usually have, but for those who plan on their deck and maybe do a couple tomato plants or some pepper plants. Remember, we lived in an apartment complex, and I would just put tomato plants in flower pots, but they'd be for tomatoes. But just with the cost of everything, trying to be efficient and as cost effective as possible, this is what I ended up doing. Let me show you what I did and kind of show you the steps and measures what I took, and I'll explain. And here, let's take it. Right over here we got actually these are two pepper plants. I have no idea what they are. They weren't tagged. It just said fierce and hot. That's all it said. So I don't know if they're ghost pepper, serrano pepper, jalapeno pepper, I don't know, banana pepper. I am clueless. I will find out once they start growing. But first store I went to 4 stores to make this happen today. And yeah, a little aggravating, but I didn't want to miss out on missing the opportunity of getting tomato plants, pepper plants. I normally start from the seed with a lot of other vegetables, but yeah, just because I'm new to the mountains, and you know, like I said, we had 20 inches of snow and that is all gone. There's nothing left. But let's get back to this. So 2 unknown kind of pepper plants, and same thing again, the tomato plants I bought, unknown. I wanted something that was a little bit more healthier looking and had some flowers on them, just because we are almost in June 1st, and I'm hoping by the end of the month, end of June, we could start harvesting. So what I did was, there was basically the same size like decorative flower pots at this one store, and they were $8 a pot. And I'm like, well, you know, they go from narrow and they flare out, and I don't know, just that's all they had. They didn't have plants, they didn't have a lot of things I was looking for. So I ended up getting 5-gallon buckets. I drilled holes in the bottom of the buckets first for drainage, because you don't want that soil getting all just where the water just collects and gets mildewy. It will mildew if it doesn't have a proper drain source. I got landscape fabric, so get a 5-gallon bucket, drill 5, 6, 3/8 holes, 3/8 of an inch holes. I got landscape fabric, bury that in there, and then I put in probably 2 pounds, pound and a half of pea gravel in that. And then I got topsoil on that, and then I got just an organic soil. It's got some organic fertilizer, you know, just more healthy stuff. I'm not, you know, I just try to keep myself as natural as possible. And yeah, so that being said, so we got holes in the bucket, landscape fabric, pea gravel. Like I said, about 2 inches of pea gravel. And then I filled up the bucket up to about the top of the diamond with topsoil, and then the organic soil went on top of that. Mix that all together and put the plant in, and then I got those stakes go all the way to the bottom of the gallon, and put a little string-a-majigger on there, and as the plants get bigger, I'll cut it and I'll just keep rising it, or I'll just keep making adjustments, and I'll probably add to this as it keeps getting taller. The worst thing is when you got these huge tomato plants, and you have a heavy wind and it snaps the stem or bucket, everything tips over. I think these buckets should be safe, I'm hoping, but that was a process I did. Again, I don't know what kind of tomato plants these were. The thing wasn't tagged, it was just priced out. It was like literally $10 per plant. And the pepper plants, I forget what those were, but yeah, we'll just see what happens, play it by ear. There's temps that are supposed to be, I think, another night 37 degrees. That's still fine, it's not freezing. I may cover the buckets, which will be easy. So I just take a black plastic bag, cover the buckets up, and but yeah, if you like live in an apartment or a small townhome and you need you don't have the yard to grow vegetables, don't think you can't garden, you can still garden on your small deck. And yeah, you may not be able to do, I mean, you could try cucumbers. I actually thought about doing it, and I was gonna let them actually drape over the railing behind me. I was gonna put a bucket there, and as the vines grow, I was gonna let it just kind of drape over. I have to make sure it stays in the yard because the deer, the wildlife, will end up eating it. The damn squirrels. That's my next, that'll be my other nuisance. A lot of squirrels, birds out here. We'll see. We'll see what I have to do for next summer. So this is just a trial run, and basically this is kind of a quick how-to and steps to grow some tomatoes and pepper plants on your patio or porch. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.